Gold, platinum and silver, three core precious metals, and the markets are doing interesting things right now. Gold, pretty stagnant, not doing very much at all. Silver is on the up, which is great to see. It's always nice to see that tamped down metal doing what we want it to do, go up, although I kind of like it to go down because I want to buy more of it. But the clear winner of the last couple of weeks has been platinum, everybody's least favorite metal, but it's up massively over the last couple of weeks. Will it one day correct itself to be king of the precious metals again? Not necessarily from a financial, monetary, government perspective, but historically platinum was worth more than gold. Will that happen? I'm not so sure, but one thing is for sure. We are enjoying the world of precious metals right now. If you own it, you are seeing good returns. If you don't own it, maybe now's the time to get some. Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here, and a very warm welcome to you all joining me for another Precious Metal Ramble, where we have down-to-earth discussions about all things precious and shiny. Precious metal prices are doing some interesting things. We're seeing finally some good movement for silver going up in the right direction. Finally, that massively tamped down metal that people say is undervalued. Perhaps now is the time that it starts to shine. We'll see how far the run on silver might go. I'm not a purporter of the shoot the moon scenario, but it is nice to see silver start to creep up in value, although at the same time it's not nice because I kind of want to buy a boatload more of it. But we'll talk a little bit more about that side of things as we go throughout the video, because as with always, when prices start to go up on anything, you start to see a lot of hype, a lot of hysteria, a lot of people going, silver is now the time, you have to back up the truck. And as I've always done on this channel, sensible investing, sensible purchasing is the way forward. But if we're talking about a tamped down metal or a suppressed metal, then we cannot ignore the fact that platinum, that problem child, it's actually been really popular on my channel in terms of content, talking about platinum, why it's so low, and historically it's done so badly compared with gold. Now up 15% in just 1 week alone, we're starting to see some good movement on it. Still ways off where I paid for some of my platinum back in 2021, but there is hope. Maybe platinum will reach those new highs and perhaps even one day be on a par with gold. That's what a lot of people think. I'm not necessarily sharing that opinion. I still think platinum is a bit of a dead metal, but we'll see how we get on over the coming weeks and months. But for now, we will dive into a ramble about prices, about where things might be, about what I'm doing as a stacker right now. Where am I putting my money? Is it going to still be in gold? Because whilst gold hasn't gone up, and it might seem like a little bit of a dead metal in the last couple of weeks, you can never say that gold is a dead metal. Gold is incredible. Gold has always been incredible, and gold will always continue to be an incredible thing to have. So hopefully you'll glean some insights from this. And I'm here not to give financial advice, remember, but just to share my humble opinions. And if you are enjoying our content and the way that we present it, then don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. And if you're not subscribed already, then please do. We're currently doing a subscriber giveaway for our 75,000 subscriber milestone, and it would be amazing if we can get to 100,000 subscribers by next year. Middle of next year would be amazing. So subscribe if you're not already. So where am I putting my money right now? Well, I can tell you right now that tomorrow, at time of filming, I will be going into London to meet Chards, the bullion dealer, at their new office in London, and I will be buying some gold. So I think you can see right there and there where my money lies. But there's kind of a duplicitous reasoning for that, because for those that might be watching outside of the UK, in the UK, if you buy silver or platinum for that matter from a bullion dealer, you have to pay dreaded VAT. Maybe said dreaded DAT there. Dreaded VAT. So platinum is a great metal to have, but it's been a pretty dead metal to purchase from primary sources like bullion dealers for the last few years, because it's just attracted that 20% uplift straight away. And dealers will put like a 10% margin on silver and gold as well. So you're automatically paying minimum 10 plus 20, 30%, 35, 40% even sometimes over spot price. So if I've got money that I want to spend right now, tomorrow, going into a bullion dealer, I'm buying gold. I'm sorry, but I am. It's just a better buy for me. However, if I see silver, and I'm still on the fence about platinum, I'm probably not buying any more platinum for my stack. But if I see silver right now come up for sale on secondhand markets like the Silver Forum, I'm a buyer. I'm a buyer at low prices. I mean, for one, I'm a buyer because I'm a business and I need like 65 plus kilos of silver a year to pour all my products. But I also am a buyer of silver because I think there is a lot of potential to it. And we'll touch a little bit more on that potential after a quick word from today's sponsor. Testing your precious metals and making sure that they are indeed precious is really important. And to that end, I'm very happy to partner with Trusty Metrics, who are the UK's exclusive supplier of the Sigma precious metal verifiers. But it's not just the UK, they can supply all around the world, and they are really good at what they do. The machines are fantastic, and I stand by them as incredibly valuable pieces of kit to have for any stacker or small business or big investor. Whether you are testing gold on the investor model or testing big 100-ounce silver or indeed gold bars, they can test up to those big chunky gold ones as well. These machines will not let you down. They are fantastic and they are really good. And they've helped me grow my business over the last few years to levels that I thought I wouldn't really ever get to. So go and check out Trusty Metrics. You can go and ask them any questions about the products, the different machines that they've got, and everything that you would need to know. All of their information is on the website, as well as all the different machines that they've got available for sale. So go and check them out. And as I said, they ship worldwide and they'll help you test your stack. If there's something you're not sure about, their customer service is second to none. And I can highly recommend them, the team, and these machines. So go and check out Trusty Metrics. Links are down in the description box below. So I genuinely do think silver is a really good thing to have. It's not without its pitfalls. There are, of course, a lot of issues with having a large amount of money locked up in silver in terms of practicalities, storage, the weight of it, the impracticalities of posting it. Larger bars now, 100-ounce plus bars, are, of course, really very impractical in terms of posting and insurance limits and cost of posting, for example. So there are things to think about when it comes to that. And to put it in perspective, the gold to silver ratio being at like 90-something to 1, I can't remember exactly what it is. Let's have a quick look at it exactly right now. So yeah, 90.67 to 1. It's come down. It was 100 to 1 not that long ago, which again says to me that silver is the better buy. But you do have to have some considerations on that. So don't just automatically assume that because silver's price is starting to go up, it's going to continue and it's going to be the best thing that you can possibly put all of your money in. There are some impracticalities to think about. And when it comes to social media and the kind of, the hype, the hysteria, the, oh my God, silver's going to the moon. There really are a lot of bad actors out there. And I'm not calling out members of the silver and gold community because there are also a lot of very good people who will be talking about sensible investing and erring on the side of caution when it comes to budgeting and having the right kind of finances. And that's great. And that's what I've always done on my channel. I remember making videos all the way back when, God, we had the US election in 2016. All of the craziness that went on there about the metals markets and where they might be and what might happen to them. And people going, well, you have to back up the truck because the world's going to end because Donald Trump's about to get in power. And oh, look, the world didn't end and silver didn't do anything. It just stuck there at the prices it was. You know, the same thing happens every time a new big geopolitical event comes along. Things will move markets, yes, but they won't change the world for the better or for worse. If there are things that will do that, then you've got bigger things to worry about, in my humble opinion, and having a bunch of silver won't help you at all. But at the end of the day, there are a lot of people and businesses out there with vested interests in trying to convince you to part with your hard-earned cash to put into precious metals. It's one of the reasons why I don't like to show a lot of my poured silver business on this channel. I will do it when I have products for sale, but I don't just sit there and go, you have to go and buy my products because it's the best thing you could possibly do. And I don't really shill for any bullion dealers. I don't shill at all for bullion dealers, quite frankly. I'll show coins and coin reviews and I will just have them as a product that you can see, you can look at, you can make your own decisions on it. I will not shill because I think that anyone who is looking to buy gold and silver right now, especially silver, with some premiums attached to it, needs to have a good hard think about what the long-term finances are for them and how it's going to look and what their exit strategies are going to be. And we're going to talk a little bit about exit strategies when we visit this bullion dealer Chards in London tomorrow. I'm quite looking forward to seeing their new office in Hatton Garden, and we're going to talk a little bit with them about the world of precious metals in London and what it's like and what they can offer now that they're in London, which is going to be really exciting. So I will be buying some gold. I don't know if I'll be buying from them. I haven't told them I'm going to be buying anything. I'm going to kind of rock up and see what they have. I want to buy 2.5 sovereigns, but whether or not they'll have them ready, they're ready to go, or whether I have to pre-book it, I don't know. We'll find out. That's one of the reasons why we're going. It could be quite interesting. And if for whatever reason they don't have them or don't have the right types, I want the old ones. I want gold sovereigns like these ones, which have the proper gold, proper gold color to them, not the pink ones. And we'll buy some sovereigns. That's generally what I want to do. But I'm afraid gold is just a better protective hedge for many people right now, and it's going to continue to be that way. Now, in terms of where things might be in terms of ratios, one thing that is for sure is that we're not going to see humongous spikes up in silver. We're not going to see it return to like 40-to-1 ratios. You know, and if it did that, then we would be in some very interesting times. I'm going to move the camera this way so we don't get the glare on the table coming through. It's a lovely sunny day outside, but we're not going to see 40-to-1 anytime soon. I'm sorry, we're not going to see anything less than that. Probably not even going to see 60-to-1 anytime soon. So don't count on silver going up. And if you are absorbing media out there that's telling you that silver and gold are going to start doing incredible things, or even platinum for that matter, because platinum, you know, a lot of people are saying platinum is the thing that is going to shine the most. It certainly had done very well in the last month, but it's not necessarily going to shoot the moon and make you an ounce of gold whole or more from an ounce of platinum. It just, the world doesn't work like that anymore. And if there was an imminent price correction change on the horizon, the people who do this for a living, the people who trade for a living, who know more than you do, who can react quicker than you do, they would know already, and they would be putting their money where their mouth is. And that's just not happening in the world for platinum. I can't see it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's just how it is. But don't believe hype. Just stack what is right for you. That's my humble opinion. That's what I've always done for me. Have a think about exit strategies, because like I said, I want to go talk to this bullion dealer in London, Charles. It will be very interesting to see what they have to say about the market right now, where they are in terms of buying in from customers, because prices are pretty high. You know, it's not untoward that people just a year ago were buying silver. I remember buying, it was a bit longer than a year ago. It's probably, gosh, it was maybe not even 18 months. It was maybe sort of 15 months ago. It was about February last year that I bought a boatload of silver for my port silver business. And I remember paying, a spot was like £18 an ounce, something like that, $16.50 an ounce maybe. Let me have a look at the silver charts quickly whilst I'm right next to the computer. There we go. Let's have a look. Where was it? It was February 2023. And the price of silver at the time, yeah, it was 18 something an ounce. And I remember paying around about £19 an ounce. So there are probably a lot of people who may have had silver back then, not even that long ago, who could just take it to a dealer right now and get a really healthy return on a year and cash out from this slightly awkward metal. It's still a good metal, don't get me wrong, but it's still an awkward metal. So it'll be interesting to see where the world is for that. In terms of buying, if I'm buying right now, as I said, I'm buying gold from a dealer. If I'm buying from trade, from customers, from consumers, I'm buying silver if it's the right price. There are a lot of people who are sort of trying to sell silver at quite inflated prices, because they feel like in a week's time, silver's going to be spot price £30 that is. If you're in the US, maybe it's going to be $40 next week. So people are already starting to try and eke up the premiums just a little bit on their sales to try and hedge that. Excuse me. I don't think that's necessarily right or likely. I think we're just going to see a slow, steady increase on it. One thing that I've said a lot on my channel about the ratio between gold and silver is that I feel that gold is either overvalued right now or silver is undervalued right now. And if gold is overvalued, then gold is going to stay very still or go down, and silver will go up. Or if silver is undervalued, silver's going to go way up and gold's going to stay the same or come down a little bit as well. So we're kind of seeing that right now. How long that will continue, I don't know. But if you're playing the ratio, you could have cashed out 100-to-1 last month, cash back in at 90-to-1 if you're doing those kind of trades. It's a 10% odd swing. It's pretty cool. If you could do that, you could have increased your precious metal contents, but it's not always that practical with a trade swap out. I'm having a lot of spoonerisms today for the cool kids clubs, aren't I? I'm saying a lot of words with the wrong letters in them. But anyway, that is how it is. Right, that is it from me, I think, for the ramble. If you're catching this video before Wait, no, the video is going to go live after I've been to Chards, so I'm afraid I won't be able to take any of your questions in the comments for Chards, but I'll let you know how it goes, and of course you can watch out for that video, which will come out next week. It should be a good one, and we're also going to film with some pretty cool pieces up there as well, so it's going to be a really fun day out. Otherwise, that's it from me. Cool Kids Club. If you're not already, and you haven't already seen it, there's a link in the description to our 75,000 subscriber giveaway video where you can go put a comment on and get in on a chance to win this and many other very, very cool prizes. But if you are in the Cool Kids Club, then quote me serial number A02897, and then I will know that you are super cool. And one day, just one day, that might make a very big difference if we get to 100,000 subscribers, because I will choose a random video and I will be giving away something very, very cool. I don't know what it will be because it's going to be in hopefully a year's time when we get to that 100k. Which, by the way, to remind you all, if you're not watching still at this point, then what are you doing with your life choices? Hit the subscribe button and make my dream to get the YouTube plaque a reality. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you on the next one. As always, please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.